Greetings, friends and esteemed adventurers. Welcome back to part 3 of our Gargoyle Monk of Caslau. Last episode, we finished the lair, so in this episode, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Orcish Mines, which have not spawned yet, it looks like. So let's go to the dungeon. I thought we did find the mines. That's okay. I think the mines shouldn't be too bad. I think the clouds that we've got are really just gonna pretty much decimate any orc nasty that we find. What the? Oh, we just ate the flesh that was on the ground. Yeah, we could use disaster area if we find this big group of orcs or something scary like that. But I think let's go ahead and do this amulet. Okay, amulet of faith. That's not useful at all. Anyway, yeah, I don't think orc should be too bad. Plus, hopefully, we'll find a shop with a weapon in it. And I was thinking about this. So my ideal weapon is going to be either an evening star or a demon whip with a shield. And I realized that this shield that we have is actually a large shield. I don't want that. I don't want to invest in 25 into shields. That just seems like too much. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Our shield aptitudes is +1, so it wouldn't be awful, but that just seems like a lot of investment for a mediocre shield. If we found a better shield, that'd be a different story. But yeah, my ideal will be, like I said, either a... okay, we don't need the Wand of Digging. Either Demon Whip or an Evening Star with a regular shield. And I think that will basically get me to the setup that I'm looking for here. Okay, so we've got a ring here. Is there more that we can drop? We probably don't need this ring of strength now. We will keep the corrosion, though I guess we don't need to keep it on us. We're not going to run into anything, at least not an orc, that can corrode us. Unless we run into... Actually, you know, if we run into an orc high priest that summons a rust devil, that would cause resist corrosion to be quite useful. Okay, Ring of Wizardry. That's not going to do anything for us. But, yeah. So we'll keep the corrosion on us in case we do run into that, but don't expect to need it. Did we have another identifier? We do. Okay. Go ahead and... Ooh, 4 scrolls of summoning. That's fantastic. Okay, let's go to orc. I'm feeling very hungry already. Luckily, orc should have lots and lots of bodies for us to eat. Okay, so we already have an orc warlord. Let's see, what sword does he have? Great Sword of Electrocution. That's going to hit us quite hard, but it is slow, so we're going to go ahead and back up. That way we're not in the middle of a whole bunch of nonsense. And we'll go ahead and just kill things from here. This, I think, is going to be alright. This could be less alright, but we're going to find out in a minute. We may end up having to use some... let's go ahead and Berserk. Yeah, we have 3 of those. That should make this warlord just nothing. Go ahead and increase our strength. Take out all the nonsense while we're in Berserk. Okay, and now we're slow. We'll take the ogre by himself, and we'll back up a little bit. Back to the stairs, and hopefully we can get a good rest. Nice. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we did learn that... Yeah, there's nothing in there I really want. Well, let's see. What's our plate? Yeah, our plate is quite good. And I just realized we have our core because of our armor. We don't need any additional R core. Anyway, we only found one chunk of flesh in there. That's insanity. Well, such is life. I forgot what I was saying, but that's okay. Oh yeah, we did learn just there that we need a better strategy for Orc Warlords. So that might be a god power. I'm not really sure what that's going to look like, but that's something we need to think about. So we'll go ahead and bring these back, just so we don't have to face, 5 at once. And in case there's something nasty in the back there, which would not surprise me at all. Okay, so we've got an amulet. We will go ahead and drop our corrosion resistance ring. We don't need that. The amulet could be Guardian Spirit or regen. I want regen. That's what I want. So, okay, we have one of these interesting orcs. Nice little welcome party. None of this is a problem. But we got one of those cool orc entrances where only one downstair is available, which means that we're going to be looking at upstairs from Orc 2. So I'm going to stop auto-exploring. Hopefully my habits don't get me to start auto-exploring, because I'm going to try to stop right now. I don't want to run into the Orc Fortress without being prepared for it. Okay, which is probably right there. So we're going to go ahead and take these stairs up, and we'll just check to see if there's anything nice in here. Nope. We have one more upstairs we're going to check, but we don't know where it is yet. Okay, so we have another Orc Warlord to deal with. Let's go ahead and get some elementals. See if that gets us there. Yeah, that seemed to work out alright. Wonderful. It does use some piety, so that's something to keep in mind. But I'm okay with that. We have here a Great Mace of Draining. Let's at least check it out. Yeah, we can't carry it. Okay, what can we drop? One of these should probably be acquirement. Let's go ahead and drop Vuln. I don't expect to use that. Okay, Great Mace. Base attack delay is 0.7, base damage is 17, 13. We're already at min delay for the Dire Flail. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I like our Dire Flail of protection. That extra AC I feel like is too useful when we have so much damage coming out of Kaz. I said I was gonna stop auto exploring. I really should have actually done that. Okay, we hear several shouts, so we're gonna kind of let things come to us. Oh, I also have throwing nets. That's a possibility for big nasty orcs. so we are now infiltrating the Orc Fortress. This is one of the reasons I really like this branch. I just think this is fun. You have all these orcs all over the place, and your goal is to just kind of infiltrate it, knowing that there's probably shops at the end. I think it's pretty cool. And hopefully one of those shops has a decent mace for us. It would just be so lovely. Okay, so there we've got definitely our sort of quote-unquote treasure vault. We can upheave kind of on all of them. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we took out all the priests and about half the sorcerer's health. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about my life. We do have some summons to deal with. But we can disaster area and pretty well just take care of all this. Okay, so that's the rust demon I was talking about. I don't like those at all. They scare me quite a bit. Okay, so that was a little bit spooky. We took a little more damage than I anticipated, but it worked out okay. Oh, we did find our other upstairs. I forgot to check that. But right here we've got a priest and a sorcerer that we definitely want to get rid of. Go ahead and check this upstairs. Nice. That's nothing. Okay. Back to clearing Orc 2. Okay, there's one shop. Okay, we've got a high priest. I'm gonna try to, yeah, this hallway I think is gonna work okay. We're not drained. And the high priest is dead, so we're good. Because if the high priest or the sorcerer or whoever, you know, summons a bunch of nasties, that can just be awful. Okay, so we've got a magic scroll boutique. Let's go ahead and grab the identifies. We'll go ahead and read those now. And if we don't find recharging, okay, so there's recharging. We'll go ahead and use that on our Wand of Clouds. And then we'll go ahead and take the blinking as well. Oh, and the enchant armor. Not going to use enchant armor yet, but I think that could see some use later. I don't think there's anything in there that I really care for. So, we'll move on. I hope those weren't the only shops. I don't expect that they were. I think there's probably one more, but we're going to find out. We just got smited a few times. That's where that extra damage came from. We just have a whole bunch of little nonsense. Okay, and we've got our friend the Warlord. He's back. This time he's got a Great Mace. Let's see. We don't really have a lot of room for Elemental Force on him. Yeah, those are fine. What do we have for this? We could quaff Eye. There's a decent chance that it's Might. We probably don't need it. We could summon a bunch of stuff. Disaster Area, which would pretty much just get rid of him. I think I'm going to try to just take him out, and if I have to come up with an escape, I will. Okay, I think we're good. Yep. I don't know what's going on. We're going to heal wounds. We definitely just got smited for big damage. I hate orc priests. Boom. Alright. So maybe I shouldn't have been conservative with Kaz's abilities there. I could have upheavaled and probably... Well, I definitely would have gotten rid of the priest. And would have done extra damage to the Warlord as well, but it worked out in the end. So, alright, we'll move over to this branch. Okay, and we've got a High Priest with a Rust Devil. So that Rust Devil is going to try to corrode us, so I'm going to go ahead and upheave. Where is the High Priest? There's the High Priest. I'm going to go ahead and upheave on the High Priest and just try to take him out. We're going to do that again. And again. Okay, because we can deal with the Little Priest, no problem. But that Rust Devil was going to try to corrode us, and that would have just given us a really rough day. So let's go ahead and use that same strategy here. Okay, I don't want to spam that on every scary enemy if I can help it, but yeah, with the amount of noise that we're making right now, it just makes me nervous, you know? Okay, let's go ahead and take the Identify and the Blink. Scroll of Brand Weapon. Okay, so if we find a Demon Whip, we can use that. Alright, this time we're basically on top of the High Priest, so we're just going to go ahead and take him out. Or he's going to take no damage. We're not corroded, so I'm not sure where that was all coming from. But it worked out. Go ahead and turn off Evo. Maybe this isn't the right idea, but I'm gonna get some dodging. Armor is wonderful, but I also like some dodging. So let's go ahead and we'll upheave the High Priest again. One more time. And one more time. Okay, he's done. Cool. Okay, so we did drop a pip of Piety. Taking out those High Priests, but I think that was worth it. We have an armor shop here, and everything in there is trash for us. I guess the +2 pair of boots is better than what we've got, but we can always use enchant armor on ours. Okay, so no weapon shops. That's unfortunate, but I think that's Orc, or very nearly. So, let's see. Has a Morning Star spawned yet? Yes, we have found a Morning Star, so we could... How about a shield? A regular shield has not spawned. So I think I am going to wait for a regular shield to spawn. I'm going to keep using this Dire Flail, especially because it's protection. I just think that's a really good brand for us. the extra AC. I mean, we have 54 AC right now. That's just insane. So much nonsense. Okay, that is Orc. Let's move on to the dungeon. We will finish the dungeon, and that will probably end tonight's episode. Okay, we've got Urug. I wish he would have spawned with a Demon Whip just so I could take it. We have one more scroll, and I think... Does this work? Will this tell it? Yeah, okay, so it could be Holy Word, Torment, or Acquirement. We also have a couple potions. Hopefully one of those is Experience. So we do need a few more identifies. So I'm not going to read ID that scroll. If I was sure that it would be Acquirement, I would, but since it could be Torment, I'm not going to do that. I don't really want to torment myself, but I also kind of want to save that for another, something else later. If I, for example, run into something bad. If I run into something bad, then and I have enough R negative, then I would rather save it for something like that. So does RN give? I might be making that up, but my brain is telling me that RN gives resistance to torment. Oh, the joys of 55 AC. That's just ridiculous. We took no damage through all of that. Okay, so there's our vault entrance. We've got some Tengus. Okay, and a shiny buckler. Let's let's go ahead and try that on. We'll go ahead and drop our whew, that was a mistake. I hit the wrong button. Let's go get that back. But let's check what this buckler is. Oops. Okay, it's just +2, so I don't think that's worth using right now. Not until we find a better. If we found a decent one-hander, I'd probably end up using that. Okay, D13 complete. We move on to D14. Mr. Tengu Warrior has a lot of health or something. Okay, so we found our shield. Great. Now we just need to find a decent one-hander, and we will end up making that switch. Oh, the joys of having C and Viz. Okay, D14 is complete. Move on to D15, and then, like I said, if all goes well, we'll let's go ahead and drop our fruits. We don't need those. Yeah, so if all goes well, then we'll call the video after D15. Probably don't need Wand of Flame. A Runed Helmet. I will go ahead and pick that up. While ours is +2 of magic resistance, this could be something different, so it's worth checking out. That's a whole lot. Oh, that's the Boggart. Okay. I was going to say, that's a lot of nonsense that I don't particularly feel like dealing with. Okay, so we have Sonya. Uncursed Runed Dagger. It could be Distortion, so I'm going to go ahead and basically just try to blow her up. Okay, so we didn't quite kill her in one hit. We have a Sphinx as well, although that's being summoned by something. I'm going to go ahead and Disaster Area here. We should take out just about everything with that. There we go. Not quite. That did take out Sonya, though, and she was probably the one that made me the most nervous. So what is summoning all of this stuff? I don't know. What I do know is that I don't really want to deal with it. So I'm going to go back to the stairs, and we're going to stare dance some of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and take out the Hippogriff and the Wraith. There's Kirky, or Kirk, I don't know how to pronounce her name. She may have been summoning all that stuff, I'm not sure. There's the Boggart, he was the one summoning, what a jerk. Let's go ahead and Disaster Area, I don't feel like, not Disaster, I don't feel like chasing him. We'll Upheave. Interesting. Okay, so we took a whole bunch of damage from those centaurs. Okay, so we got rid of a few of those. We'll get rid of the giant so he can't throw stuff our way. Maliles, those are not fun, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. Okay, we need to heal wounds. We're definitely too low. And then let's go ahead and Upheave back here. Cool. So that took out the Malile and 2 of the centaurs. We'll take out this Malile, and then we'll go backwards. So as you can see, stuff like this is where Kaz does get challenging. You tend to pull a lot. And that's why I'm so reticent to get rid of this Dire Flail of Protection. It's at Mendeley, it's attacking at 0.6, it gives us about 10 AC when it hits, and that's just too good to pass up right now. Okay, so we've got a Death Knight, we'll go ahead and pull them back into a hallway, and hopefully our clouds will basically just take care of all this. Okay, so the Death Knight's dead, Freezing Wraith is dead, and now we'll take out the Phantasmals. Or we won't. Wow, what is going on here? Alright, now we're good. We'll move back down here and rest. Actually, do we have any identifies? No. So let's go ahead and, I didn't realize we had those 2 books. We'll go ahead and drop those. Definitely don't need those, and we'll go ahead and try helmet. Curse of nothing. Okay. That we don't want. Don't need a potion of brilliance. We do want scrolls of recharging though. So is there anything else that I can drop? Yeah, we have a whole bunch of food. We'll go ahead and drop the fruit. That's not that useful to us. Is this the entrance to the depths, maybe? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Wonderful. Dungeon 15 is complete. That'll do it for this video. Next video will be headed into layered branches for runes. That may be tomorrow. We'll see what my mood's like. Have a great day.